Good morning, students. In a previous class, I explained about the introduction about the biology, scope of the biology, and also we discussed about the syllabus of the first year biology. Today, I would like to explain a new topic, human physiology. Students, to do any work, we need energy. Without energy, we cannot do anything. For this energy, or what will provide this energy to us? The energy is given by the food. Food will provide the energy. What is a food? Food is a mixture of the organic and inorganic substances, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins are organic part of the food. Minerals and water are the inorganic part of the food. When we take a food, or the food available in the nature will be in complex state. Our body cells cannot get assimilate that complex food. If our body has to get assimilate that food, the food must converted into simple one. To achieve this function means to break down the complex form of the food into the simple form of the food. In every animal body, there will be a system. That system is called digestive system. Today, let us discuss about the digestion and absorption in human. What is digestion? The process of breakdown of organic complex organic food into a simple organic food is called a digestion. Digestion is of two types: intracellular digestion and extracellular digestion. In most of the animals, including all multicellular organism except sponges, the digestion process is extracellular. It means digestion or breakdown of the food takes place outside the cells. Then what is intracellular digestion? If digestion of a food takes place inside a cell, is called intracellular digestion. That type of digestion takes place in single-celled organisms like amoeba, paramecium, and also noticed in sponges. What type of digestion noticed in human? Extracellular, because in our body, breakdown of complex food takes place outside the cell. After digestion, the cells will absorb a digested food. Now I will explain the human that digestive system. See the slide here. Okay, it shows digestive system of man. The digestive system of man consisting two parts, alimentary canal and associated glands. What is alimentary canal? Alimentary canal is a long cylindrical muscular tube extended from mouth to a anus. Alimentary canal is long, cylindrical, muscular, hollow tube extended from mouth to the anus. In human, the length of alimentary canal is about 30 feet. Just imagine what will be the length of the alimentary canal, 30 feet. This 30 feet alimentary canal is divided into different parts such as a mouth, first part, buccal cavity, see, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and a anus. So, in human, alimentary canal is extended from mouth to a anus. And this alimentary canal is connected with three types of glands. In a buccal cavity, there are three pairs of salivary glands. In a abdomen, there is a liver, largest gland of human body, and beneath the stomach in the loop of duodenum there is another gland, pancreas. Here salivary gland, liver, and the pancreas are called accessory glands. First we learn about the alimentary canal structure. The first part is a mouth. Mouth is a opening of the alimentary canal. Food, water enters into body through a opening called a mouth. It is guarded by upper and lower lips. Just it is a opening through which food, water enters into a body. Behind mouth opens in a small cavity or a chamber. This cavity is called buccal cavity, also called mouth cavity or oral cavity. This buccal cavity consisting tooth and tongue. With the help of tooth and tongue, the mechanical digestion takes place at this part. It also receives saliva juice from the salivary gland. That saliva makes the food wet, and with the help of tooth and tongue, food is crushed, grinded into a smaller and smaller bits. That is called mechanical digestion. Now we learn about the tongue, and a tooth. That I will show in my next slide. See, this is a mouth cavity or a buccal cavity. Mouth cavity or a buccal cavity. It consisting single muscular tongue. Tongue helps for speech. During digestion, it play an important role because it pushes food between upper and lower jaws, and it roll the food. It mixes food with a saliva. Look at on the surface of the tongue, there are very fine dots appear. These are actually taste buds. Taste buds present on a tongue. They are called papillae. Four types of papillae present on the tongue. They are filiform, fungiform, foliate, and circumfoliate. Four types of papillae are present. These papillae are responsible for identify the taste of the food. Is salty, or it is piquancy, or it is a sweet. It identify the taste of a food. Next, we have a tooth. This arrangement of a tooth in the sockets is actually called a dentation. The human dentation is called diphodont, heterodont, and thecodont. Diphodont means we have two set of teeth. After the birth, from 1 year, from first year, tooth start develop. They will remain 6 to 7 years of age, are called milk teeth. They are called milk teeth. The total number of milk teeth 20. After 7 years, they are replaced by another set of teeth, are called permanent teeth. In every person lifetime, two times teeth will develop. The first set of teeth is called milk teeth. Second set of teeth is called permanent teeth. The total number of milk teeth 20. The total number of permanent teeth 32. Human dentation is also called heterodont. It is also called heterodont. It means in our mouth cavity there are four types of tooth. See, first four teeth, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called incisors. See in the lower jaw, incisors. On either side of the incisors, there is a canine. Next two are called premolars. Then three are called molars. Total 16 tooth present on the upper jaw, 16 tooth present on the lower jaw. How many types of tooth present in a human mouth? Four types. Name: incisors, canine, premolars, and molars. Among the molars, the last four teeth, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These four teeth will grow between the age of 18 to 25 years age, are called wisdom teeth. Now, in your mouth cavity, only you have a 28 tooth, not 32. Even though the tooth set is permanent, you have 28 teeth, not 32. Remaining 4 teeth will grow in the age group between 18 to 25 years age are called wisdom teeth. Already in 60% of the human beings, these wisdom teeth are not growing. Only they will grow in 40% of the human. Human dentation is also called thecodont. First I said diphodont, then I said heterodont. Now I am telling about the thecodont. It means all tooth are lodged in the socket of the bones is called thecodont. This is about the tongue and tooth present in the buccal cavity. At this point, mechanical digestion of the food takes place. Come to the first slide. Next, after buccal cavity receiving the saliva and repeated chewing or mastication, the rounded mass of food is formed in a buccal cavity is called a bolus. When we swallow, the bolus enters into a next part, pharynx. Pharynx is a third part of alimentary canal. It is a common chamber, common passage both for digestive system as well as respiratory system, because the water we have taken, the food we have taken is enters through mouth, it reaches the pharynx. Similarly, the air we inspired that enters through nostrils, that also come to the passage pharynx. So both food and air will passes through a common passage. This common passage is called a pharynx. So from the pharynx, food and water diverted into food pipe esophagus. From the pharynx, air or wind is diverted into a windpipe tracheae. So it is called common passage, which will be the common passage of digestive and respiratory system, pharynx. The next part is a esophagus. Esophagus is a thin, narrow, muscular tube measuring about 12 inches. It conveys food from pharynx to the stomach. It do not have any glands, but the movement of food in a esophagus by a special type of wave shaped muscular movement are called peristaltic movement. Esophagus will pushes food from pharynx to stomach by a special type of muscular movements are called peristaltic movement. Next part is a stomach. Stomach is a large sac. It is divided into three parts. First part is called cardiac stomach. Middle storage part is called fundus, and distal part is called pyloric stomach. So stomach is divided into three parts. They are cardiac stomach, fundus or a body, and a pyloric stomach. At the junction of esophagus and a stomach, there will be a sphincter from regurgitation is called cardiac sphincter. Similarly, at the junction of pyloric stomach and esophagus, duodenum, there is a sphincter. It is called pyloric sphincter. On the inner wall of the stomach, there are large number of glands are present, are called gastric glands. These gastric glands are composed of three types of cells: chief cells, parietal cells, and accessory cells. Chief cells secrete digestive enzymes such as pepsin, renin, and lipase. Pepsin, renin will digest protein, are called proteolytic enzymes, whereas lipase digest lipids is called lipolytic enzyme. In a stomach, food like proteins and fats will digest in the stomach. Another type of cells present in the gastric glands, they are parietal cells. They secrete hydrochloric acid, HCl. That HCl makes the food acidic. That's why food pH will decreases till 1 to 1.5 in a stomach. Food become highly acidic. That helps for digestion of proteins, and it arrests the digestion of carbohydrate. That's why carbohydrate digestion does not takes place in a stomach. Third type of cells are accessory cells. They secrete mucus. They secrete mucus. That alkaline mucus layer protect wall of the stomach against the hydrochloric acid. This is about the stomach. Stomach is a large J-shaped muscular storage organ. Its capacity 2 to 2.5 liters. It retains food for 3 to 4 hours. Next, it leads to the thin, narrow tube is called small intestine. See, small intestine. The length of the small intestine is 23 feet. Small intestine is the longest part of the alimentary canal, and it is highly coiled in a abdomen. This small intestine is divided into three parts. First part extended from the pyloric stomach of about 1 feet part is called duodenum. What is a duodenum? Duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. Next, middle part is called jejunum. Middle part is called the jejunum, and last part is called ileum. So, what are the three parts of the small intestine? Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. Jejunum is the middle part of the small intestine. Ileum is the last part of the small intestine. It is highly coiled tube. On the inner wall of the small intestine, there will be a columnar epithelial cells. So, complete digestion of the food and absorption of digested food takes place at this area because uh, it receives bile juice from the liver, pancreatic juice from the pancreas, and even small intestine also secrete several enzymes, so that helps for complete digestion of a food. Next, it leads to a large intestine. Large intestine is also called colon. Large intestine, another name colon. It is about 5 feet long. It also divided into a 3 part. This part, what I am showing, is a ascending colon. See, this is ascending colon because food will move up in this tube, so is called ascending colon. This is transfer colon, transfer colon, and this is descending colon because through this tube food will come down, so called descending colon. And it leads to a small sac is called a rectum. It is about 5 inches long. Temporarily it stores a food in it, and periodically at a regular intervals it eliminates undigested food through an opening is called anus or anal canal. Periodically at a regular intervals undigested food is eliminated, digested food is absorbed by the small intestine. So this is the structure of the alimentary canal. Now I explained only the alimentary canal from mouth to the anus. What are the different parts of the alimentary canal? Mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. What are the 3 parts of the stomach? Cardiac stomach, fundus, pyloric stomach. Then what are the 3 parts of the small intestine? Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. The parts of large intestine: ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, rectum, and anus. To this point, I'll stop now. In my next class, I will explain about the accessory gland. Thank you.